nearby. Seek and destroy.
It's so high for a player not spending money. Dude, you can get the master rank 14 in no time. Like, if you're playing the game properly and you're, like, doing multiple things at once, leveling, always making progression, you'll hit master rank 14 in no time. Like, probably the thing that will hold this series back is, like, the master rank requirement. Or not the master rank requirement, but the fact that you can only do one mastery rank test per day. Like, if I really wanted to, I could go out my way and like, just no-life spy missions and shoot up the master ranks. I'd say realistically, as a minimum, for any new player jumping into the game, would say probably master rank 16 is the minimum master rank requirement you want to aim for, so you can, like, enjoy all the content in the game. I don't know if I've seen a Riven go up to, like, master rank 18. I've never seen that. Scattered Justice is the augment for the Heck, which gives it an extra 200% multi-shot and the Justice effect, which makes it so that it's like an AoE burst, which is really good for things like interception, defense missions, just general AoE clearing. Pretty nice. Killing mobs, exterminate missions, just makes everything go faster, really. Master rank 16 is the right place you want to be. Yeah, Master rank 16 is probably what you want to aim for if you want to, like, experience all the content in the game. So all the Rivens you get. Rivens end at master rank 18. Okay, well, maybe 18 then. It kind of depends what type of player you are. Kind of depends. But I try to recommend to players, like, you know, I hate the fact that this guy just ragdolls you over and over again. Yeah, I try to recommend, like, a good middle ground so players can, like, get a feeling for where they need to be at, so, like, they'll be able to use everything that they pick up or that they want to get. You heard the BAM's the best, Tillich? You heard wrong, dude. You heard wrong. I seen yeah, I seen your comment on the Warframe partners what I want to see in Warframe video. I was like, fucking little Tillich, dude. The homie. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. Stop ragdolling me, man. You man, I gotta get some sleep in. You got a big test tomorrow. Good luck, Bubble. Idea for Yafuna rework? Why would you want to rework the Yafuna? It's fine. Nerf it, just a little, keep it top tier. Do a syndicate mod? No. Don't do that. You're basically turning it into the Vacor Marlock, dude. Without the... Well, the Vacor Marlock is the Yafuna without the alt fire. And it's also... Yeah. Vacor Marlock's mainly impact, right? So... You remember how you said I was doing this without struggling, Keith? You wanna say that again? I forgot what I commented, honestly. It's fine, dude. I'm not gonna say it on stream because I don't want to offend anybody. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. What's the best odds for the Scanna max rank? It depends what you're doing, dude. Depends which enemies you're going against, really. Depends if you're, like, you're making a specific build, like, are you using Excalibur? Like, are you gonna be using Exalted Blade? You know, stuff like that. Held my hand until Pluto. Thanks for the beginner guide series. Anytime, dude. Did Excal get nerfed? No, Excal shouldn't get nerfed. Oh, we just got the rare drop twice in a row. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Nexcal was already nerfed. Or, did I say Nexcal? Excal was already nerfed. So, you don't want to nerf him fervor. Like, he used to be... Not, it wasn't overpowered at all. People just didn't like the fact that, like, Xcal was turning into one of those frames that, like... everyone played and built a certain way. Like, everyone was building around Exalted Blade, which people still do. But Exalted Blade, like, the wave didn't dissipate as fast, and it didn't lose its damage over range, so you used to be able to lock down, like, an entire room or corridor just by playing Xcal and spamming E over and over again. And people felt that that took the melee aspect away from Xcal. Which, I mean, sure, but... like, I prefer feeling like a badass over, oh, Xcal isn't a melee frame. No. What am I farming Rhino parts for? Rhino. Because we're gonna have him sitting crafted in the foundry. We're not gonna claim him, but we're gonna have him sitting there ready to claim. Thank you for all the follows tonight, guys. Appreciate it. Not cool. My dad was killed by a badass. Feels bad. In Borderlands.
Nicknamed the Jackal, this is the same deadly quad robot which has become extremely problematic for ourselves in the field.
What category is Xcal? I would probably say DPS because of condition overload, chromatic blade combo at the minute. You can melt level 150s. Little effort. Skilling damage is very insane. Thanks for all the help on YouTube, man. Really helps. Helps a lot. Anytime, Curly. Yeah, Xcal can be used for, like, literally everything. They actually nerfed this crowd control. Used to be able to go free walls. Then they're like, nah, this is too OP. We'll just give it to a Naros. And give it health regen on top of that. Top 10 videos were a huge help. My top 10 videos, I don't really... Top 10 videos get views, but I don't really like them. Like, I hate making top 10 videos. It's so boring. It's like, oh, this is a weapon. It kills the bad guys. Here's the builds. Rinse and repeat. I definitely don't like making those videos. Videos I enjoy making are the everything you need to know about guides, and guides where I'm talking about something that I'm interested in. Like that Iron Sight video, I was super happy to see that that video got over 17,000 views in the space of 24 hours. Was insane. Nova's great. You could own one thing from Warframe IRL, what would it be? One thing from Warframe. Basically a list that still help picking weapons.
Target down. Assassination
Clickbait.
contract complete. Great work,
Technically, top 10 videos are kind of clickbaity, but like that's all of YouTube now. Like, whenever the top creators on the platform, like Philip DeFranco, Casey Neistat, etc., say that you have to use clickbait to survive on the YouTube platform, like, I don't feel bad for using clickbait in my videos. Like, I've had people try to, like, be all like, yo, clickbaiting is bad. I'm like, yeah, but fuck, dude. This is how people get by on the platform. They clickbait, you know? You think about it, every single video that you click on has some form of clickbait. Otherwise, you wouldn't click it. Make a video about everything you know about which weapons synergize with which frames. Thing is, they're still talking about like damage reworks and stuff like that. I want to deal with the frames first before we even bother thinking about the weapons.
a significant impact on enemy
So
forces. Search the area. Leave no survivors.
Really hard being a Warframe content creator because they're always changing how damage works, or they always talk about changing how damage works, but they never actually do it. So I'm like, what do I do?
This vessel and destroy it. Nicknamed the Jackal, this is the same deadly
Difficult.
quad robot which has become extremely problematic for ourselves in the field.
Don't ragdoll me, man. I don't want to be ragdoll, dude. Leave me alone.
Target acquired. Take them down.
Don't ragdoll me, dude. Leave me alone. Don't do it. No, why would you do this? Oof. No ragdoll. No ragdoll. No ragdoll. We did it, chat. No ragdoll. We avoided 3 of them in a row. No ragdoll. 4 of them. We killed them. Easy. Top DPS vault. Did I get Rhino? Yeah, dude. Of course. Rhino's great for him. He's a good buffer, good tank, good crowd control. Awesome for him. Most boring for him? Chassis, nice. That's kind of subjective, dude. I think the great thing about this game is the fact that like all the frames have their own unique playstyle to a degree. Like you can play them in different ways. I wouldn't really say that there is a necessarily boring frame. The frame that I dislike playing the most is Anaros. I hate playing Anaros. I never use his third ability. I never use his second ability. I only ever spam my 1 and use my 4 at the start of the mission. And then, you know, by the time the opportunity presents itself to like use other abilities like my 2 or my 3, the objective's already done or the mission's complete, you know? So I'm just kind of like, don't really like Anaros that much. I acknowledge he's a good frame, but it's meh, in my opinion. It's kind of meh. Tiny bit meh. I'm going to be... Let's go ahead and we'll pick up the level 10 to 15. We'll pick this up. Just to level up the Scana to its last rank. I think Frost is the most boring frame. I mean, after making the everything you need to know about Frost video, he can be played as a buffer. He can provide you with immunity, so he can basically give you like a team-wide iron skin. What else? He's got his chilling globe, which in itself is just good. And then you have Icy Avalanche, which is a dope-looking ability. Is it just me who thinks Necros is boring? Yeah, I can agree with you. Necros is kind of boring. Necros is press free, run around, and yeah, maybe spam your 2 a little bit. Terrified enemies, reduce their armor. If you want to, you can build Shadows of the Dead so things can do the fighting for you. So yeah, I can kind of agree with you in that one. Necros is a little bit boring. But the thing is, like, I think it's the theme of Necros which makes him more cool and more appealing to players. Where Frost is kind of just like, oh, he's a little bit bland. You know? Thoughts on Chroma nerf? It wasn't really a nerf. They just changed how his how the damage is calculated. He's still one of the best buffers in the game, next to Mirage. If anything, it was a buff because you're able to keep your damage buff up more consistently, and if you account for the amount of time that you would have to spend self-damaging yourself to get the buff back up, because you can recast it now to keep your buff, you're probably going to be dealing more overall damage because you don't have to waste the time, you know, re-damaging yourself, right? That's huge. Makes it so that you don't necessarily have to limit yourself in terms of the equipment that you're using, right? You don't have to use talons to damage yourself or the glaive or whatever. So technically, I kind of look at it as a buff. Just me, though. A lot of people disagree. A lot of people are like, oh, they changed it from being broken to fixed. Feels bad. Computer crashed? Feels bad, dude. Never good. My computer crashes once a day, coming on Warframe. The first mission that I log on to every single day seems to crash my PC. Like, it just makes it restart for whatever reason. But then after that, it's sweet. We could actually get some Oberon parts here, because the Xmas enemies. I might die. I think I'm gonna die. I wanna die. Don't kill me, dude! Yeah, I'm dead. Feels bad, man. All this for a Cyandana, man. You hit sortie free, everyone left. Feels bad.
Get ready for a capsule.
It's fine, dude. You got this. To hit life support, run around and survive rather than taking fights and dying.
Support activated.
Remember the PoE release command? Claim. Dark times, man. Dark times. Uh-oh. Do 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 do. He is Bun. Hey Flynn, thanks for the help with everything you need to know guides and introduced me to Iron Sight. I never knew what mods to use until your guides. Thanks for the entertainment. Anytime, dude. Thank you for the 7 months in a row, man. Appreciate it, man. That is dedication, dude. Can't wait for Umbra. Umbra's gonna be dope. Please no kill. Don't kill me.
That should keep you going for a while.
I think I might feel this, you know, chat. Because enemies are pretty strong. And, there's a lot of them. And I don't have that much life support.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Gonna be a ninja. Most fun frame? I'd say I probably have the most fun playing Titania? Titania. Tankiest frame at the moment? Tankiest frame at the moment, hands down, has to go to... Well, Chroma, if you're playing him right. With Arcane Grace, Arcane Guardian, and your abilities up, he has the most armor in the game. If you're playing Ice Tank Chroma. So he's really tanky. Valkyrie is also pretty tanky. She has highest base armor, where Chroma is like after buffs and stuff. Black Eye, what's up, man? Which frame do you think is really broken and why? And the weapons too. Really broken Warframe. I wouldn't say Equinox is broken because, you know, you have to kind of put in work before her 4 really does anything. Maybe Mesa? 95% damage reduction in your third ability that can last for like 2 minutes. Wouldn't necessarily say it's broken, because you can still take a lot of damage from melee attackers and stuff like that. But, I don't know. They could make the buff a little bit less, and it would make Mesa less of a oh my god god frame type of idea. You get what I mean? You get Titania, the Silver Grove quest, which you get from talking to the what's it called? The New Luca Syndicate. After you complete the War event. In the relay. You talking about Umber for so long now? You like Quite Shallow's videos? Like I said beforehand, I don't watch any Warframe content on YouTube. Because I feel like if I had to make Warframe content and also consume Warframe content, I'd probably drive myself crazy. Probably.
That should keep you going for a while.
But if you want my honest opinion, if we're talking from a comedic aspect, if you compare Quite Shallow to Raphelius, I think Raphelius is funnier. Quite Shy is just general shit posting, and sure, it's funny. But the thing is, anyone can shitpost, right? When you make a well-structured joke, I think it's a little bit better. Like, you know, the channel trailer literally has like a dildo or something, or like a penis costume on a chainsaw, or a leaf blower. They're quite shallow, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't know. Rafalius in terms of like Warframe comedic jokes and stuff like that, I think he's the go-to guy. 100% agree with that. See?
You are running out of time.
Not saying Quite Shy isn't funny. Quite Shy is definitely funny, but prefer Rafalius.
I've delivered another life support capsule. Life support
Chroma
has
or
been
Limbo?
replenished.
Probably Chroma and Limbo. This a new account? Yeah, dude. I think I'm gonna run out of life support though. Rip Flint.
30 seconds left.
Definitely gonna run out of life support. %110% gonna run out of life support. Unless we can get some from these guys. Yeah, we're dead. We're GG. Oh. Does dying make you automatically lose 5 life support? 5%? Rip. Don't fake extraction is an option. Jumped into this too low level. When creates, I don't think it'll give me enough. There's an Equinox Prime, and we should farm like the normal one. I don't say that, dude. I think they, in all honesty, I think they should make it so that, you know, they should make it so that you have to farm all the parts. Do you or are you planning to have a video for why you should introduce people to Warframe? Warframe or Iron Sight? Because, I mean, I think I've made it pretty clear that on my channel that Warframe's a decent game. You know? Okay, it's 2050 free. I guess I'm just gonna answer questions and stuff like that. Yep. So if you guys have any Warframe related questions that you want answered, or even just, you know, questions in general, go ahead and shoot them at me. I may or may not include this in the what's it called? Well, I'm gonna be hosting a charity stream, like 8 minutes. So, what's an easy mission for farming rare caches? I wouldn't really say that there's any necessarily like easy mission, because the thing is, like, forcing those to spawn is so much of a gray area.
Operator, did you hear that?
No.
It said
Finishing at 9 or 9:05.
cosmic background radiation
9.
is a riot.
Yeah, there's no real way to guarantee a spawn for those. So, can I join your Iron Sight clan? Don't know, because we're limited. We're limited to how many slots we have for it. I'm trying to get into contact with developers, which I'm probably gonna do tonight. Like a support ticket or something, because I was in the community Discord talking a little bit, and I was like, what's the best way to talk to the developers? I know there's some developers in there, but because, like, they're so behind doors because of the publisher and stuff like that, I don't really know who I'm ever talking to. So it would be nice if Iron Sight had, like, a community representative that I could, like, talk with. Vectus Prime or Lenka? Lenka for Eidolons. What frame do you think is the best deluxe skin? Trinity. Best fastest way to level a frame? Hydron and Sedna. You want more games like Warframe? As in free to play and really good? Yes. Any chance of video about the abilities that aren't listed in the descriptions of weapons and frames? What do you mean? So we would be talking really specific cases there. Best XP grind for low-level players, spy missions. Tips for farming Horror and Defection, just Trinity. Trinity, Primed Reach, Skoliak, Atarax, Zaw, Polearm Zaw. Just get through it, dude. Maybe even Limbo. Finally join PC Flynn, but you need a clan light. You're a sub, go ahead and apply to my clan in Discord. Subs get priority access. When can you start earning platinum? I would say you should start earning platinum as soon as you hit Saturn. Saturn is a good place to start trading. Would you like something like Void Key system back? Yes, it would keep me interested in the game for a very long time. It would make each one of my play sessions longer, put it that way. But that's just me. Best team player frame? Probably Haro. Will I play Iron Sight with fans? Yeah, I'm going to be making more videos in Iron Sight. Like class setups and stuff like that, and kind of just introducing people to the systems of the game. It's a really simple game to understand, but people, you know, if you don't sort of spoon feed it to people whenever they're watching, because people are kind of like, they're reluctant to jump into a new free-to-play game, so you really have to spoon feed them like all the gameplay, all the mechanics and stuff like that before they jump in and give it a shot. So like you could say the same with Warframe. People watch my beginner guides before they jump into playing Warframe, so they're getting everything that they want to know about the game. Like, has it got a complex modding system, or is it really straightforward, or whatever? So they're making up their mind on whether or not they want to play the simple mindless game or the really in-depth game. So it's like Steve said in the documentary, right? Whenever you're sitting on Netflix and you're looking like what do I want to watch next? You know, you're like, you make the conscious decision on whether or not you want to watch a TV series based on how many episodes there is on it. So, like, maybe you just want to watch something short that you can watch in an entire night. You're not going to watch fucking Sherlock, right? Because those are, like, hour-long episodes each. So on lit systems, do you believe that some items should be farm-only, some items tradable, and some items limited on how many times trade it? You mean in Warframe? I think the current system that Warframe has up right now, where, like, you can pretty much, like, farm and trade everything, with the exception of the regular frames, is good. Why is Twitch Prime 3-month sub broken? No, man. Would join PC, but I already spent too much cash on PC. Bad, dude. Cool. I know it. You tell me. If you could influence the next frame introduced to the game, what type of frame? I get that question so much, and I never have an answer for it. Because I just don't care. You know, it's down to the developers to make something that's gonna blow me away. Not gonna lie, I'm not interested in Korra in the slightest. I think Korra is gonna be one of those gimmick frames, which is like, it's fine. I think Korra is gonna be the next Titania. She's gonna be fun to frame, or fun to play, but she's not gonna be necessarily super useful. You don't play Iron Sight on stream? I'm thinking about playing Iron Sight on stream. The thing is, I think watching it might get boring really fast. Because there's no incentive right now to play the game. So, like, if you play a game like Call of Duty, every match you go into, there's the potential that you get, like, a 24 kill streak to get the tactical nuke, right? In Iron Sight, there's nothing like that right now. It's just kind of, oh, you're playing it to win. And that, in itself, doesn't make gameplay exciting to watch. You kind of have to, like, introduce something that makes gameplay exciting to watch. And that's what I want to talk to the developers about, because if they get it right, like they introduce things like that into the game, and people start watching the game because they find the gameplays interesting and stuff like that, maybe they introduce like a better competitive mode or whatever, then it would be a game more worth streaming. So I want to talk to the developers first about a few things before I jump in full-on content creator side of it, just to see like what their scope of the game is and what their plans are. Is Iron Sight's pay to win? I wouldn't say so. You can earn everything in the game just by playing regular. Like, just, you know, completing challenges, completing matches, stuff like that. You're a really good guy, you know that, right? Appreciate it, dude. The free-to-play, yeah. So Iron Sight, if you guys aren't aware, it's a free-to-play first-person shooter, best described to be like Call of Duty. Fast-paced, arcade-like. There's kill streaks. There is 4 game modes in the game, 8 maps. Some are very well designed. They follow a simple free-lane map design, where others are really trash. Like, they force people into one area, and it's just kind of a clusterfuck, which in my opinion is really bad map design. But Yeah, like the game for what it is, the amount of customization, the amount of weapons, the whole free to play model that's around it, it was really good.